hands-on exhibit. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Mike Anderson. He's the Public Relations and Marketing Director for the Reading Public Museum. Thanks for being with us. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
This is a really fun way for kids to learn about everything from science to physical activity to interacting with other kids.
Right.
This is a fun exhibit. Run, jump, fly, adventures in action.
Yeah, and it's not only hands on, it's feet on, well, a lot of body parts on. It's designed to get kids interested in some physical activity again, getting them up and by doing it in ways that they'll have fun doing it. There's, I guess, a growing obesity epidemic, kids and adults too. But you tend to want to play video games, watched a little bit too much television. Sorry, but not mixing it in with some good old-fashioned physical activity. And here are some ways to maybe get you interested again.
And when you look at the exhibit itself, it has this kind of comic book or video game feel that would appeal to kids, but it's really about getting them moving. Exactly.
There's some adventure action stations where kids can learn about strength and endurance and coordination and balance, a lot of different things, and it's kind of like being in a comic book or a special TV edition or something.
And as you mentioned, some of the things are related to coordination, endurance, so many different hands-on activities. It's everything from dance to cycling to yoga to kung fu.
Right, and surfing and snowboarding, and it's ways of also getting some of the electronic components into it. The surfing and snowboarding component, for instance, the kids can actually get on a surfboard-like thing that's connected to a screen that's projected, and they can work to get their balance. And all of this is recorded, little 2-minute segments of it. So, and they can track this through action tracker stations as well.
And talk to us a little bit about that, because this is not competitive for kids, but they want to know how they're doing.
Well, it's a non-competitive environment as far as working with others, but you want to challenge yourself a little bit, and it's a way for the kids to take home, sort of a way to see a log of what they did there, and maybe hopefully get them inspired to do the same sort of thing at home. Make sure that they get a little bit of physical activity in. And again, the fun component is the key to it. It's set up for kids, 5 to 12. There are also toddler stations, so you don't have to worry about that. There's also, if you have a physical handicap, there's also some things to do to make sure that you are cared for as well. So it's good for families to come there and share the experience. Hopefully the parents will be encouraging to continue the same kind of spirit.
To get into the action as well.
Sure.
I want to quickly ask you, though, about another exhibit. It's related to Norman Rockwell, but his focus on Boy Scouts.
Right. We have, beginning in October and lasting about the same time, this goes on through January 5th. The Norman Rockwell a little bit later, but it's Norman Rockwell Boy Scouts. So it really features a lot of the work that he has done over the years that's related to the Boy Scouts of America. And also we have a concurrent exhibition called Scouting Through the Years, which is some never before seen memorabilia from scouting, both boy and girl scouting, from the World of Scouting Museum. So we have a lot of things to do for that may carry the kids over a little bit later in years too, beyond 12. So a lot of interesting things, again, for families and for kids. And of course, there's everything else we have going on at the museum as usual.
Thanks so much for being with us, Mike. And again, Run, Jump, Fly, Adventures in Action. The exhibition is happening through January 5th. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Mike Anderson of the Reading Public Museum. I'm Jill Horner.